part 3 of Ha Ha Tonka State Park in Camdenton, Missouri. And what you're looking at here is remnants of the carriage house of the castle. Stunning, stunning day. This is part 3. This is all in one day. I'm making shorter videos and posting every day per your request, or I should say the majority of you request, except for when I do sit and share Sundays. Then they are longer. And we're trying this out and seeing what the views look like. So we're going to walk on up. I think it's about 536 feet to the castle. Hope you'll join me. To hear Serene and Simple Life. I couldn't resist. Don't those look like 3x3 windows? And these are like 3x4s. For those of you who watched my window video and my dilemma, oh my gosh, right? Talk about overthinking and making sure. Although it makes sense. This isn't something I'm going to change out once the decision's made. So yeah, I think those are like 3x4s. Cool. And 3x4s is what I settled on, in case y'all are wondering. But I had started out thinking I would want maybe 3x3s. Okay, just to get a little bit more detailed here. I do believe those look more like 3x3s than the last ones I just showed you. Before we go up the hill, I decided I wanted to come and look at the side here and check out these 3x4 windows. The ones that I kept calling 36x48. The only way I can figure that I did that was because I was talking about decreasing the inches on them, and so I wanted to keep consistent. I don't know, are those 3x3s? What do you think? Oh my gosh, this is such a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And it looks like there's another trail down here. All the information you need about the area and the culture history of the Ha Ha Tonkas. An Indian word for laughing waters. How fun is that? The old mill. The post office. Yay for post offices. The magnificent view. Here's the many trails I was speaking of before. Take a hike. Take a hike. Then I really liked reading this. One Man's Dream. Well, he bought 5,000 acres. And then a year later, after construction began, he was killed. And about 20 years later, wow, up in flames. Let's go check it out. Check it out, check it out. What I like to call through the window, when it happens to be a couple trees to the left and the right. Through the window. It is worth it to come here just for these spectacular views. And there's a nomad tree. If you watched my video back in Joshua Tree Park, 2 years ago, when I talked about nomad trees, and I talked about them in Bryce Canyon. Oh, that was fun times, fun times. I promise you, we will get to the castle. Entertaining myself, hopefully entertaining you. Ooh, look at the people way down below there. I wonder where they're headed. Look at that cool tree, that dead tree. And then the beautiful water out there. I'm digging it. Are you? Oh my gosh, can you see them? There's like 4 of them right now. Oh goodness. Are those eagles? I don't even know. I just know they're beautiful. And they are looking for their prey. Maybe? We're just having fun. Wow. Love it. Here it is. I think they said 536 feet from back where we started. And I am on low battery again. One man's dream. A year later, killed in an automobile accident. This is why you do not wait to do things. Although I'm sure his wait was for different reasons, to get all the materials. But I'm talking about the go see do. Life is short, indeed. I can't even comprehend that I've been on the road almost 3 years. We go around the bend. I did find the history of this to be fascinating because I think of goal setting and life being short, and I think his sons constructed it then, and then it was burned down 20 years later. I think that's what I read. Wow, look at the sky through those windows. I guess those are like 3x6s. I'll never look at windows the same again. Maybe a little clearer from this side. What I'd like to know more, and I think I'm going to Google, is like how many family members did he have? How many people were going to be living here? What was his life? He had like 20 greenhouses, or maybe it was 9, but whatever it was a lot. Stables. I mean, who was staying here and what were they doing? Just hanging out? Working? Working to pay the mortgage? Oh my gosh. It is pretty fascinating though. All the way around here. I'm digging these shorter videos so far because I don't feel the pressure to have to just like show you everything, because otherwise it's going to be a 40-minute video and then I have to only show you a little bit. But now I can show you more. Although, you know, I consider whether this is boring too, you know, unless you're seeing this yourself. I guess that's one of the upsides that I enjoyed about the longer videos, is I was showing you, I was packing full. Like this state park, I would have tried to have done this in 2 videos max. And now it's going to be 3. So, but I'm enjoying, I don't know, there's a little less pressure with shorter videos, although there's more pressure to do them more often, of course, because it's the same amount of editing. I turned around again just to take one more glimpse from further down. Look how far back this goes. 1906, and then I guess it was finished in what, 1922 and burned down in 42. I'm trying to get my memory here. What were people doing back then? And there's the eagle. It's like they're protecting the castle. Look at them. And here's the view, guys. Hey, I was thinking too, it's actually, was wondering if you read the descriptions that I put in there, as well as the title. That's two separate things, title and description. I'm curious because I spend a lot of time on that too. Descriptions and titles. So more videos means more copy editing, more writing. I don't mind. I love it. I just always write those descriptions, wondering if anybody even reads them. Please put in the comments. So excited. I just am talking to somebody that's standing here that knows all about this body of water. You don't mind sharing with us here?
No, not at all. So this is the Lake of the Ozarks. And what you're looking at now is the Niangua branch. This is really a cove for Ha Ha Tonka State Park. But if you see those sea-doos down there, if you go all the way out of the cove and go to the left, you'd be going down the Niangua River, which really it's pretty shallow, but it's one of the original feeders for the lake. And if you go to the right, you would be on the Niangua branch of the lake. Now, this cove you're looking at, actually, since it's spring-fed, year-round, it's like no more than 50 degrees.
Wow.
So, because the spring comes in, and then it's spring-fed, so this is always 50 degrees, spring, summer, winter, fall, whatever. And like I said, if you go out on the Niangua branch of the river, probably about 10 or 15 miles up, you would hit the Osage branch of the lake. It's a lot wider, a lot more populated, a lot busier.
How big did you say this is?
Oh, so the lake, mile-wise, it's 60 miles dam to dam, from the Bagnell Dam to the Truman Dam. But as far as shoreline, it actually has more shoreline than the entire state of California. Because if you see the aerial view, it's like looking at a serpent. It's narrow like a river. You know, you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, I could swim across that, because you always see the other side of the shoreline. But it's just very long and narrow like a river, but it's one of the bigger recreational lakes in the States.
Wow, well thank you for all of that. I really appreciate that.
So it's got the Niangua branch, the Osage branch, the Gravois branch, and the Lynn Creek branch are all forks off of they're all part of the lake.
And you did say there's an area around here where it gets very busy on the weekends, where the millionaires in their boats.
They're up by Bagnell Dam.
Okay.
They're up by Bagnell Dam, and that's where the $1 million homes are, and the 40 and 50-foot boats, and a lot of the go-fast speedboats.
Okay, well thank you so much. Oh my gosh, makes the video so much more interesting.